Hi everyone, once again today we are talking to members of the Burlington Notre Dame High School senior class, this year the class of 2024, as they just finished their time here at Notre Dame High School and are getting ready to go through their graduation exercises in the next few days. Hi guys, welcome back.
It's good to be back.
I'm pleased to introduce Bobby Wildrick, Max Mansheim, and Spencer Brent. And so we're going to spend a little time visiting with them today, talking about what they've accomplished throughout their high school years and what their hopes for the future are. So we'll start with you, Bobby. What kinds of things are you planning to do? I think I can tell by the shirt where you're working right now.
I'm planning to go work at Frank Motoring Company, become an HVAC technician for service, and also trying to get a journeyman's license so I can travel.
And this will be quite a bit of involvement here in getting all that training and everything for that company. That's a huge company, so that's a great opportunity for you to be involved with Millards. I know that they're very good. Have you? I think you've probably got a family history. You've got family that works for that company as well, so this is really good. What other things have you done throughout your high school career that have kind of either prepared you for this, or what other activities have you been involved in?
I think definitely with business class, that's helped me get my finances and being able to manage my money well, which is helping me go outside of high school to make sure I have good savings and everything. And I'd say probably the sports. I've really enjoyed the sports here too.
All right. What team in particular did you enjoy the most?
Soccer.
Soccer.
The state freshman year.
Oh yeah.
Really nice.
That state soccer team was a great one, and you made great contributions on that. I'm glad to hear that about the business classes, because I think those are very worthwhile. Outstanding. Max, tell me what you plan to do this fall.
I plan to go to Iowa State for software engineering.
Oh boy, here's another engineer. If you watch some of these other videos, we've seen quite a few engineers coming through here. So are there classes that you've taken at Notre Dame that you feel have prepared you well for that?
Yeah, I think calculus definitely prepared me a little bit.
Getting into the maths and sciences, kind of along the lines of getting into the business classes as well, is helping you. Well, that's going to take a little bit more than just a 4-year degree, I would imagine, right? But I think you're up to the challenge. What kinds of things were you involved in while you were here at Notre Dame?
Baseball, basketball. I really enjoyed baseball.
So you did those kinds of sports too. We've got good programs in so many different areas. So, and both of those teams did very well. Well, good. Were you also involved in anything in the fine arts?
Yeah, I did a lot of musicals.
Okay.
Choir, band.
Okay. I thought you were involved in that, and I thought you played the lead in last fall's musical of The Sound of Music. Very good. Well, you all three are very versatile, as we'll find out from Spencer, too. Spencer, your plans for the fall are?
I'm going to attend the University of Illinois. I'll be studying agriculture and consumer economics.
Oh, boy. So now, once again, we've got some of this business background that's important, as well as the math background. What do you plan to do with that? That's very interesting.
Yeah, I've been surrounded by agriculture, and I've been living on a farm my whole life, so it's kind of just been part of me my whole life, so I'd love to do it in the future as well.
That's awesome. Family history and keeping that tradition going is great.
Sure.
Does the University of Illinois have a good program for that?
Absolutely, yeah, one of the best, I believe, in the nation. So.
Just like the engineering program at Iowa State is also excellent. What kinds of things did you take part in while you were at Notre Dame?
Well, I was part of varsity basketball and baseball. We excelled in that, very accomplished. And then in the arts as well, musicals, choir and band, jazz choir, jazz band. So
I think that you were a very important part in those programs throughout the years, and it helped since you had a parent that was directing the vocal music department, so that was very good. Favorite memory of the sporting world? Bobby talked about state soccer, and Max said he really enjoyed basketball. How about?
probably we went to state our 8th grade year, we were part of that team.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been my brother's senior year too, so that was pretty special. Going to Principal Park.
In baseball?
Yeah, and
Mhm.
then this last year we went to state as well, obviously, so
Okay, so,
that was awesome.
one more shot at that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
you guys are involved in that, that's great. Well, this is an interesting class that is graduating. They've got a lot of different interests, but they also are very close-knit. It is a Catholic school. Can you tell me, I think I'll start with you now, Spencer, we'll work this way. How has going to a Catholic school like Notre Dame made a difference in your life?
It's probably made the biggest difference, right? When I came to Notre Dame in 4th grade, that was the biggest part, just the family and community around it, and the church. It's really beautiful. So having the opportunity to all be grown up in the faith and taught in the faith and be grounded in the faith is really special.
Max, how about you?
Coming from a public school, having mass every week is a great opportunity to have, and having a religion class is also wonderful. We have a great teacher,
Okay.
so.
Bobby, how about Notre Dame? What has Notre Dame meant to you?
I think it's meant a lot, especially coming again from public school and doing homeschooling. I think it's probably by far the best, especially with being able to have access to be able to praise God and not being restricted and being able to openly worship. It's definitely been nice.
I think that's made a difference in the lives of many of this class, the students of this class, and I hope that it will continue to guide you in the future. We talked about some sporting memories, but I'd like to go into other kinds of favorite memories that you will have of your 4 years at Notre Dame. I'll start with you, Max. What comes to mind is one of the best times or some of the best times that you had during your 4 years here?
Messing around in Mrs. Bogart's class was really fun.
When you were younger?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's always, and she just loves her classes, so she messes with you right back. I know. So she's a great teacher and a lot of fun to be to have as a teacher. Bobby, what would you say is one of the favorite memories besides the sporting things that we did?
I'd also say probably messing around in Miss Baxter's class and hanging out in Sturgill's.
All right. I think that's another thing, as I'm seeing develop here, that you have a close relationship with your teachers. And you can show them respect, but also get along with them and enjoy learning while you're in their classrooms. Spencer, anything that you could add to any of that?
Probably Lumballs for sure. Open debate and having him as a teacher has been a blessing.
He's
for
a
sure.
good one, yeah.
So, And of course, Mrs. Miller.
Of course,
And
well,
English,
that goes
obviously.
without saying, that's obvious. I was thinking that of the things that many of you went on those pilgrimages, we went on those pilgrimages, and I noticed that, I thought that was a pretty good memory for all of you as well, especially with the one to Wisconsin last fall, and that was a moment that a few days in there where I thought y'all all really got together and really appreciated your faith, but also appreciated each other more, and that was a really good experience for you and for me to see in you. So that was fun. You have you've got younger siblings here, as I said. You don't, Spencer, you're the last, and Max, you've got a younger sister. So let me ask you, and we'll start with Bobby, how will, first of all, the underclassmen remember you now that you're graduating next year when I say, hey, have you seen Bobby? How will they react and what will they remember you as? And also, what advice would you give to your little brothers who are probably watching this on our social media?
I would probably say that they'll remember me as pretty funny, but not the brightest at the same time. And the advice I would give them is definitely show up to class and get your stuff in so you can play sports.
Mm-hmm. I think they also might say that you're a very nice young man who's always willing to help. So don't be too modest about the good work that you've done here, because I think people do like you and people look up to you. So good. Max, what would you say to your sister, and what would you say that they will think of you next year when they talk about you?
Oh well, I hope they remember me as someone who's kind but you'll probably remember me as a little more reserved than other people, but and my advice would be don't procrastinate. Get your stuff in.
Especially, and I think this is so true because Notre Dame students are involved in so many things, and you have to be because we're a smaller school community. So if the teacher says, please come join this team or this sport or play in this musical or whatever, you say yes because we all are in this together. Spencer, how about you?
I hope they think of me as a leader, good work ethic, and definitely as a son of God for sure. And my advice for them is definitely just be involved as much as you can. It really goes by super fast, so just be involved and just show up.
I like that because I think we do have many opportunities here. If you want to be involved in something, you can be involved in something. So that's outstanding. Well, before we leave today, I wondered if you would like to say something to the people that are watching us, either on Facebook or our other social media platforms. Any friends, any alumni, former teachers, family members, community members, people in the parishes. What would you like to say to them? Will you start, please, Spencer?
Sure, yeah. Thanks for all the support. All the success we have at Notre Dame wouldn't be possible without them, so definitely all the support. It's a huge help.
Okay.
And show up to some baseball games this summer. It'll be a blast.
Max?
I was going to say a similar thing. Thank you for all the support that you give to Notre Dame. It really helps the school.
Bobby?
I'll third that. Thanks for the support, but also thanks for all the opportunities they give us to go on trips and learn our faith with God.
I think that you all are outstanding examples of Notre Dame graduates. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you accomplish. I know you'll do very well in all of the areas that you've chosen to go into. So good luck. You'll be missed, so come back and see us frequently. And God bless.